Ang pagtira sa anak ay paghawak sa leeg ng magulang. Grabe, Muz, hindi makatarungan. How ironic na kapag sila na yung usapan, kailangan makatarungan.
Yes, because justice is not only when it works for you, but kaya nga nakapiring yung simbolo ng katarungan is para hindi siya mamili ng kung saan kailan lang nila pwedeng i-apply yung katarungan. It always works for everyone. Hindi namimili ang katarungan kung marami or konti lang yung biktima, kung mayaman or hindi yung nagawan ng masama, kung inosente ba or may sala yung bibigyan ng katarungan. So, that's why it is for everyone. Kahit mga kriminal, pwedeng humingi ng isang makatarungang paglilitis. Now, the danger of these kinds of movement or mentality is that iniiba nila yung kahulugan ng katarungan para mag-fit doon sa kung ano yung nararamdaman nila ngayon. And naiintindihan ko naman kung ano yung nararamdaman nila ngayon. It's just that that is not how justice works.
Pero hindi nyo naisip na yung nakaw na galawan na itamay buong bayan. English, Muz, baka hindi nila maintindihan. Fuck the mental health conversation. Inflate the feeling of anxiety and depression. They're just collateral damage. It's not about them. It's about the nation.
Justice is a product of civilization because it follows due process, it seeks for the truth, and intends to punish the right people. Now, why have a civilization when we're no longer interested in becoming civilized? Do we really want a nation that's only fueled by hatred, emotion, paghigante, without even being able to find out what's the truth? Alam mo, kaya nga maganda na may korte tayo, may due process tayo na tinatawag, because from there we could lay out the facts that we find in fact findings or investigations and so on and so forth, and it will help us learn more about how these things happen. Now, most of the people will say, because the system is broken, because corruption is innate. Well, that's just a generalistic view of things. We could dig deeper towards the root cause of this problem and fix it. Okay? So, we have the capacity to do that right now. It's just that we are not focusing our energy doon sa dapat gawin, and instead, we are just calling hatred doon sa mga bagay na wala man lang tayong kasiguraduhan. Kaya nga tayo may hustisya para matigil yung mga gawaing barbaric or sinauna, para hindi natin ikalat yung unnecessary pain doon sa mga taong madadamay lang. I'll give you an example. Yung Redo. 'Di ba? Yung Redo sa Mindanao is a very famous thing na ginagawa ng away pamilya. And ubusan yan ng lahi. Imagine if we roll back to that kind of justice na kung saan uubusin mo yung lahi ng kabila para lang masatisfy ka doon sa gusto mong makuha, kung ano man yon. 'Di ba? And right now, this is what they are asking for sa kung ano man yung dapat maging parusa doon sa, well, nepo babies, 'di ba? Or doon sa mga corrupt politicians. And how barbaric is that? And now, let's look at one of the best example nung sinasabi ko. Si Emma Atienza. Now, balak nang magsampa ng kaso doon sa mga taong gumagawa ng kwento tungkol sa kung saan galing yung kayamanan nila or sa pagiging quote-and-quote nepo baby daw niya. Now, isasalba ka ba nung taong nagkalat ng online bullying at sinunod mo siya dahil nga sinabi niya inormalize daw? Pwede mo bang gawing dahilan yun sa korte? Of course, no. You would be liable to your own action. That's why hindi ako basta-basta nagsasuggest ng mga bagay, lalo na if it involves emotion, because some of my followers, if not most, ay pwedeng mapahamak. Now, we have a better solution to that. Hindi madali, pero it's better than, being or going back to barbaric method such as pagdamay sa mga hindi natin alam kung dapat bang idamay. And unang-una, pwede nating humingi or pwede tayo humingi ng transparency using the FOI. And another thing is pwede tayong sumuporta doon sa legitimate groups na naglalakad ng mga ganitong klaseng laban, like for example sila Mayor Magalong. And the third one, but not the last, is yung underrated na tinatawag, which is voting. Pwede mong hindi iboto yung mga taong nasangkot doon sa corruption. But the sad thing about it is parang hindi natin sila naaalala. Hindi natin naaalala yung pinaggagawa nila every time na papasok tayo sa isang eleksyon or sa isang demokratikong proseso. But again, that is just how or few of the many that we could do. Little things that we could do that will have a big impact towards this issue in the future of our country. Let us do away with emotion-based action because ipapahamak tayo niyan, and we do not have anyone to blame but ourselves. This is Pinoy Extreme. Have a good day.